Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Can you sue your employer for not withholding federal taxes from your paycheck? It's a shocking situation to be in. You think everything is fine, then tax season arrives and you discover a massive bill from the IRS because your employer took nothing out for taxes. The short answer is yes, you can potentially sue, but it's not for the reason you might think. Here's the hard truth: you are ultimately responsible for paying your income taxes, not your employer. The IRS considers the money you earn to be your income, and the tax on that income is your liability. Your employer's role is to act as a withholding agent for the government. They have a legal duty to withhold the correct amount and send it to the IRS on your behalf. When they fail to do this, they have broken the law and will face serious penalties and fines from the IRS directly. But you still owe the original tax amount. You cannot sue your employer to force them to pay your base income tax bill. So, what can you sue for? You can sue for damages. Because your employer failed in their duty, you are now facing IRS penalties and interest for underpayment throughout the year. These are financial damages you would not have incurred if your employer had done their job correctly. You could potentially sue to recover the cost of those penalties, interest charges, and even professional fees you had to pay an accountant or lawyer to sort out the mess. One of the most common reasons this happens is because an employer misclassifies an employee as an independent contractor. They do this to avoid paying their share of payroll taxes, like Social Security and Medicare, and to avoid withholding income tax. If you are treated like an employee, meaning your employer controls when, where, and how you work, but you receive a 1099 instead of a W-2, you have likely been misclassified. This is a serious violation. So what should you do? First, do not ignore the IRS. Contact them immediately to arrange a payment plan for the taxes you owe. Second, you can report your employer to the IRS. You can file Form SS-8, Determination of Worker Status for purposes of federal employment taxes and income tax withholding, which asks the IRS to officially determine if you are an employee or a contractor. You can also file Form 3949A to report suspected tax fraud. This puts pressure on the employer and alerts the government to their non-compliance. Finally, consult with an employment law attorney. They can evaluate your specific situation, calculate your potential damages, and advise you on whether a lawsuit is a viable option in your state. Suing is a big step, but when an employer's negligence leaves you with a financial disaster, you have a right to explore your options to be made whole again. Thanks for watching. If you found this information helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content that helps you understand your rights.